What's up, ATU, and welcome to ATUlive. I'm Keegan.
And I'm Mary, and unfortunately, Emily is out of town. Boo! But she'll be back to join us next week.
Thank you all for tuning in for today's episode. This is Season 6, Episode 6, where we're going to be talking with some small business owners and shopping local here in Russellville. So let's go have them on. But first, Mary's with the news.
That's right. Don't forget about me, Keegan. Well, y'all, we have some fun things going on campus this week. This Thursday, March 16th, the women's tennis team is having a home match against OBU. This Friday, March 17th, the men's baseball team is having a home match against Northwestern Oklahoma State. And this Saturday, March 18th, the men's baseball team is having a doubleheader at home against Northwestern Oklahoma State. Don't forget, the early bird gets the room, so go ahead and apply for housing as soon as possible to get your preferred room. Also, don't forget to listen for our keyword. Go to our Instagram at ATUResLife and comment the keyword under the mini-sode post for this episode to be entered into a drawing for a gift card. All right, it's time for some interviews.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Dallas Gannon. I run Dallas Gannon Photography, and I'm a digital marketing major here at Tech.
That's awesome. So why did you decide to start the photography business?
I decided to start doing photography because I just always liked taking pictures, and I had a camera, so I was like, might as well try it out.
So was it difficult to start your small business?
It was a little difficult at first because I was so young, so it was kind of difficult to find people who would actually trust me to take their pictures, but once I started taking some pictures and like built a portfolio, it wasn't super difficult after that.
I will say her portfolio is great. She took my engagement pictures, our one-year pictures, more engagement pictures. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're so nice.
Yes, every single photo that I have basically now is Dallas Gannon Photography, and I will die on that hill. So why do you think it's important to shop locally?
It's important to shop locally because it supports your community, and then in my case, I wouldn't necessarily call it shopping, but it would be like supporting local photographers. And so rather than going with someone who's out of state, it's more important to go with the people around you because it's supporting them and their dream and their community. And also, if you do that, you're meeting people. So all of the clients that have supported me in Russellville, I've met them, and now I know them, and we can be friends. As opposed to if you go with someone further away, then you might not have that connection. And it's the same if you shop at a boutique or anywhere else in town.
Yeah, Russellville definitely has a lot of like local spots for students to go to or students to connect to. So how do you shop locally in Russellville?
I am a big fan of going to like coffee shops. And so actually right before this, I went to Russ Nutrition. So just actually shopping in the small places around here.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
So this is not the next question, but while we're talking about locally, this is not local literally at all, but Dallas took pictures of Hunter. Will you tell us a little bit about that? Like, was she nice?
Yeah, she was actually the nicest person. So she's talking about Hunter and Devin Cordell, like the Cordell fam on TikTok.
You really?
Yeah,
She literally
so
did.
Oh my god.
I only took pictures of Devin because Hunter was not there, but it was like a styled shoot. So there was other photographers there. So everyone went and you took pictures, and then they kind of got to pick like whose they liked, and then they can use them if they want, or they can not. But yeah.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
I'm starstruck. That's crazy.
Yeah, she's actually famous.
Dude, check out their TikTok. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, like Devin literally posted some
She
of the
did,
pictures
yeah.
that Dallas took. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
She
gosh.
did.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
It
Yeah.
was definitely an experience. So yeah.
Did you get a lot of like more clients from that? Like were you like did you have your name
Yeah,
there and people started checking into you?
I definitely think so because like the last session that I did, at the end of it, the girl, I thought she just found me like off of the internet, but she was like, "So you took pictures of Devin, right?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's where you came from," which is totally fine though because was kind of like the purpose of the whole thing anyway. So
That is awesome.
Yeah, but they're like friends, and Devin comments on her stuff. It's really cool. It's crazy to me. Anyway, I'm trying to think of where we are in this interview process. Thank you. Okay, what struggles have you faced as a small business owner? You talked about kind of like the getting started of it, but like now that you're kind of in the thick of it, what struggles do you face currently?
yeah, So definitely what I said earlier about being so young, it was kind of difficult when I got started. And now I don't feel that as much, but when I shoot weddings, people typically kind of treat me like I don't know what I'm doing because I'm not married and I am young. So besides that, though, right now my biggest struggle is just being a business owner and going to school at the same time because I want to do photography full time. Like, that's my end goal. So sometimes I want to put more time and effort into doing photography than I do like my schoolwork. And so just trying to find a balance between the two is probably the most difficult thing right now.
So on the opposite of that, we talked about struggles. So what is your favorite part of being a small business owner? Like, what's your favorite part of the process?
Definitely meeting people. That's my favorite part because some of the clients that I've had, I'm friends with now and will always be friends with. And then I just think that meeting people is just really important.
I think that's so cool. I've known Dallas for a while, and I just think it's cool that you say that that's your favorite part. She used to be really shy, and like we weren't even friends. We knew each other for like a few years, and we weren't friends because she was really shy, and I was really not shy, and I think it overwhelmed her. But now she'll like go up to a stranger. The other day, I got a Midtown drink that I didn't like, and she was like, "I'll go fix it for you." Walks up to the like barista, or it was a guy. I don't know if they're called the same thing. But the guy at the counter and was like, barista, and was like, "Hey, this is wrong, please fix it." And my mind was literally blown.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like I said earlier, I go to Midtown like so often that I knew that guy, and I was like, I felt comfortable asking him because I know that they're nice. Yeah. So
I still think you've come out of your shell quite a bit.
I definitely have. Yeah, like 15-year-old me, or probably even like 16-year-old me, would not have said that that was the favorite part. I'd been like, that's my least favorite part of photography is like having to talk to people. But
yeah. So how do you promote your business?
definitely social media is my friend. So, I mean, posting stuff and me sharing stuff, having other people share my stuff, because it's pictures, like, that's where the business is because people need to see that you can take pictures in order to want you to take their pictures. So that is really the only way that I promote.
Where can people find your accounts?
People can find me on Instagram at Dallas Gannon Photography, or I have a website, which is also in the link on my Instagram, which is Dallas Gannon Photography.
All right. So yeah, definitely check that out. Is there anything else that you would like to add or say to our audience?
I think that's it, but thanks for having me, and shop local.
There you go. What a good close out there. But now I'm going to bring it back to Mary, and we're going to get started for our game. Yes. Is that right? Yes. All right. The keyword for this episode is revenue. And we're back with our next two guests. Why don't y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Hi there. I'm Sarah Pollock, and
I'm Dominic Deaton.
we're the owners over here at Fruity Hoops Jewelry.
That's awesome. So why did you guys decide to start this small business?
I started back, of course, the pandemic, because that's when we all started making businesses. I just kind of got bored, and my friend was buying these really expensive earrings and jewelry, and I was like, I can make that for way cheaper. And so I started. I drug Dominic along with me for the ride.
It's always good to have some help.
Absolutely, yeah, he's great.
So, like you said, you started in the pandemic. So I assume, but I'm going to ask it anyways, was it difficult to start this small business?
It was, especially during the pandemic. It's kind of hard to get access to some stuff there, but you learn something new every day, and that's pretty much the most difficult part is learning. Trial and error.
Yes, and you mentioned like starting during the pandemic, a lot of people kickstarted some businesses. I think everyone was struggling at that time. So why do you feel like it's important to shop locally?
I think because when you shop locally and everything, you're directly contributing to like that person. You know what I mean? Like that can directly impact somebody's livelihood, their family's livelihood, With bigger companies, you don't really get to see all that, but with like local shoppers and like farmers, local artists and stuff, you just get to see directly affect them. It's really cool. What about you, Dominic?
I think it's good just to support larger businesses. I mean, smaller businesses. Oh no!
Wow. On the small business episode. No, it's good. It's fine.
I think it's better to support smaller businesses than larger businesses because I think smaller businesses are just more personal. I
Mhm.
think they have a lot more personality than larger corporations. So
Yeah.
I think it's just better to support.
Yeah.
those
I think that's something that Russellville also has a lot of is like just small businesses all around and kind of keeping with the theme of the pandemic. Like I know personally I've seen businesses lose their business and it's like such a killer. Like rest in peace Burrito Bowl from Fort Smith. My
Yeah.
favorite place to go, no more. Like
That's heartbreaking.
but stuff like that happens, you know, and especially because of like the pandemic and stuff. So people take hits or people start off rough. So it's always important to shop locally.
For
But
sure, for sure.
anyways, so how do you guys personally shop locally?
Um, when it comes to like getting materials and stuff for my small business, I love to, first I assess Etsy before I can do anything. It's like one of the largest places you can go to support local businesses. and-
Etsy?
I am. That's mainly where I sell my stuff. You can find me there. I love to go there before I, consult, Amazon or even like other crafting services too. I love to kind of go there before I do any of my other digging. Yeah.
That's super cool. So you kind of touched on this earlier about like, especially when you were first starting, it was kind of hard to get a hold of materials during the pandemic. But what kind of struggles are you facing now as a small business owner?
Now it's, man, it's a little hard. I guess it's a good thing then. Honestly, just kind of selling my stuff in person is kind of difficult. There's not a whole lot of like avenues and stuff here. I've gotten in touch with a couple boutiques, and I'll be getting some of my stuff there pretty soon. I just have to keep up with it. Time management's a big issue. But yeah, I guess it's a good struggle to have. Is like I just gotta find somewhere in person to sell it to. Brick and mortar stores and stuff like that.
Nice, yeah, for sure. So we talked about the struggles, but what also is like your favorite part of having a small business?
Honestly, just meeting like customers. I think that's a really cool thing. Getting to see, like almost step by step how your business is growing, like customer per customer, is one of the coolest things ever. You get to really build a connection with them. It's really cool.
That's so cool. That seems like a common theme today.
Yeah.
The girl we just interviewed also said kind of the same thing, building relationships with your clients and
Awesome.
customers.
Love that.
But you talked about Etsy. How all do you promote your businesses, and like what are your tags or usernames or whatever so that we can follow you and be friends with you?
Yeah, of course. Can be my friend. I'm on Instagram. That's mainly where I do some of my posting. It's at fruityhoops _ what? Man, this is hard. It's like at fruity_hoops_jewelry. It's really complicated, but there's some other Fruity Hoops jewelry out there,
Yeah, we'll throw it on the screen.
Yeah, just throw it up there. I'm trying to think. I'm on TikTok. I haven't posted in a while though, so maybe don't check that out. I hate promoting on TikTok because I gotta think of stuff, and it's horrible. Mainly those two, and but yeah, and I sometimes post on Facebook. I don't know how to use Facebook though. I'm horrible with social media.
But it works. It works.
Yeah, it works. It works wonders. I need it. I gotta learn it though.
So before we get to our game that we're about to play, is there anything else that you'd like to share with the audience on the topic of local business or on Fruity Hoops or anything like that?
Sure. Well, if you are thinking about shopping local and supporting local businesses, do it, please. It's awesome. And if you have shopped at our store, I know we have quite a few customers that do come from tech. Thank you very much, and we very appreciate you. You want to say anything, Dominic?
Cool clay earrings. Go to Fruit Hoops Jewelry. They're snazzy. I have little bat ones, and I like them a lot.
Yes, they're very cool.
Thank you.
Our co-host Emily can vouch for that.
Yes, we love you,
Yeah.
Emily.
She wears them a lot.
Love Emily. Miss you.
Anyways, let's get to the game.
Yeah, thank you guys so
Awesome.
much for joining us, for giving us
Thank
your
you.
time.
Of
We
course.
are about to play a game. It's called the shopping cart game. Have you guys heard of it?
Not really, no.
Okay. So we'll explain the rules a little bit. Basically, it's a memory game. And so if Keegan started us, he would say,
I went to the store and got some chocolate.
and then I would have to repeat what he says and add something. So I would say, I went to the store and got some chocolate and a bowl of burritos.
That's where they become in bowls
So,
nowadays.
It gets very confusing, and I will definitely be the first one out. But if I'm not, then no, nothing against anybody. We
Good
played this
deal.
before, and it was very interesting. Yeah, that was last season. But
But
deal.
if you get the order wrong, even if you say the right things, if the order is out of order, you lose. And it's last man standing, and you get bragging rights.
so, take a breather. Are we ready to go? Who wants to start? Who do we think starts?
I'm ready to go, but I don't want to go.
Dominic,
first.
you start.
Oh no. Okay. So once I was going to the store, as one does, and I got some orange juice. Delicious drink.
That's crazy because I went to the store and I got orange juice and a package of socks.
No way. I went to the store, and I got orange juice and a package of socks and some cake icing.
That's crazy because I actually went to the store and I got orange juice, a package of socks, a package of cake icing, and some Fruity Hoops jewelry at the local store. Local store.
Wow, that's wild. Because guess what I went to the store and got? I got some orange juice, put them in my package of socks.
No
Then-
way. That's disgusting.
What? No. Then I got some.
Dun, dun,
Oh, no.
dun.
I went off on a tangent. I forgot. Okay.
Dun,
Orange juice,
dun,
socks,
dun, dun,
icing,
dun.
and then Fruity Hoops jewelry, merch. And then I got a giant inflatable tube man. As one does.
As one does.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, we gotta get some of those.
That is insane because whenever I went to the store, I bought some orange juice, a package of socks. I also got some cake icing, some Fruity Hoops jewelry. They're crazy. I didn't know they even had them there.
Wow.
A giant inflatable tube man, and an extension cord.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Well, so I went to the store actually a couple weeks ago, and I got some orange juice, I got a package of socks, I got some cake icing, I got
No way. There's no way.
no. Oh, some Fruity Hoops jewelry, because who doesn't want to support a small local business? Then I went and I got a giant inflatable tube man, but then I was like, oh no, I can't turn this on because I have to plug it in. So I had to get an extension cord. And then once I had my extension cord, I plugged it in and realized he's probably cold. He needs a scarf. So I got him a scarf.
Wow. Very nice. You gotta keep your inflatable tube mans toasty. So I went to the store and I don't know if I remember everything that I got, but I'm gonna try to remember what I got. First, I got some OJ and a package of socks and some cake icing. Shout out to Dolly Parton buttercream. Anyways, I got some Fruity Hoops jewelry, and then I got an inflatable tube man, and then I had to get the extension cord for him and the scarf to put on top of him. Got to keep them warm, and then I also got a watch.
Wow. That is wild.
It's weird that we have such similar shopping skills. But I went to the store. I got some orange juice, of course. Then I got some socks. Then I got some icing to put in the socks. Then
Why are you putting everything in the socks?
it's a good carrying
I've heard of
case.
that trend, yeah.
I bet you guys are getting those plastic bags. Those are horrible for the environment. Then I got some Fruity Hoops jewelry merch, of course, to put in the socks as well with the icing. Then I got a big tube man. I think that was next. And a scarf to put on him because he's a
Oh!
No, wait, no. What'd I do?
All right, pass it. Nope, nobody say anything. Pass it to Sarah.
That's crazy because I remember what I got at the grocery store. I started off with a thing of orange juice in my cart, you know, and then I got a package of socks. Almost, it was socks. I promise you. Scarf doesn't come till later, I promise. And then I got cake icing, you know, Dolly Parton buttercream, you know, it's delicious.
I don't
And
know
Dolly
why
we
y'all were
trust.
saying that. I never said Dolly Parton.
It's a shout out. It's the
It's
best.
a shout out. It's just like a brand I like, okay?
I don't think that's a small business.
right?
And Dolly.
Dolly is a small business. I love her.
I love her as well.
And then I got some Fruity Hoops jewelry, of course, I had to represent. Yeah, I loved it. Then I got this giant inflatable tube man, right? extension cord so I can plug him right up.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I sure did. And it's insane. But then he might get a little cold bottom of scarf, right? And then I got myself a watch.
Yeah, that's so cool. And then what else?
Oh,
It's your
I
turn
do.
to add one. Don't worry.
And then I was like, what? I got a couple styrofoam bowls.
A couple styrofoam bowls.
Yeah,
Mix that
styrofoam
icing
bowls.
and orange juice in.
You're
you know
so
what I'm saying?
yes, the best combo.
All right. Well, I went to the store and I got orange juice, socks, icing, Fruity Hoops jewelry, a giant inflatable tube man, an extension cord, a scarf, a new watch to check the time because I'd been at their grocery store for a really long time. And then I got some styrofoam bowls to mix my icing and orange juice in because I wanted to try this new recipe that I found. And I really liked it. So then I had to get a recipe book.
Perfect.
It's time to focus.
I know, that was me. I was like, oh.
So I went to the store. I got some orange juice, a package of socks, some icing, some Fruity Hoops jewelry, an inflatable man, tube man, an extension cord, a scarf for the man, a watch for myself, a styrofoam bowl, a recipe book, and then I got a dog toy for Jerry.
Love
That's so
that.
sweet of you, honestly.
He
I don't know how I got that.
he deserves all the toys. That's the way.
Such a good boy.
He is. He's the best boy. Alrighty. That being said, I also just went to the store and I got myself some orange juice, a package of socks. I got myself cake icing again, Dolly Parton. Cake icing, and then I got myself some Fruity Hoops jewelry, of course. Shop local, and then I got myself this inflatable tube man, right? But I had to plug it in, so of course I got him. I got myself an extension cord, right, and then I got him a scarf. Then I got myself a watch. Then I got myself some styrofoam bowls, and then I got myself a recipe book, right? Recipe book, and then I got myself a toy for Jerry, of course, and then I got myself some toothpaste.
Wow, because we had to wash down the orange juice. and
Yeah,
icing.
you know what? You gotta do orange juice, then brushing your teeth. though.
No,
Other way is
absolutely.
horrible.
So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we've been to the store and we bought a lot of things, and personally, I'm running out of money.
Yeah.
So here's what I think. I think we play rock, paper, scissors, and whoever wins rock, paper, scissors wins the game and doesn't have to pay for all these groceries that we just bought.
I am so good with that. I am a
Okay,
broke
but the
college
losers
student.
have to split the bill.
Ooh.
So if you and me lose, we're paying for it. Keegan gets away free.
Okay.
Debt free.
This is going to be ATUlive's first three-person rock, paper, scissors game.
It's history, people.
Let's get it.
Would you do the honors of counting us down? Also, are you going to say rock, paper, scissors, shoot, or are you just going to say rock, paper, scissors? We're going to go on shoot. Okay.
Okay, good deal. Hold the mic. I'm too busy.
I'll hold it and I'll just.
199. 100. I'm kidding. Okay. 3, 2. Wait. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, this is for all the marbles. I might not be debt free. You might not be debt free. How are you feeling right now?
I am so in the zone. My heart's racing. Let's do it.
All right. Also, same. I have $0. We're ready? Okay.
Nice. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, I didn't see the tie. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So I'm so disappointed.
Wow, Mary, you really beat the local business like that. Anyway.
I promise the money that I would have spent on my groceries, I will metaphorically buy all of the Fruity Hoops jewelry.
Wow. You heard it here first. We're going to hold her to that. Anyways,
appreciate that.
thank you
Thank you.
guys
That's
so much
super.
for being on today. It was definitely a blast.
Of
Shopping
course.
local. Ha, get
Thank
it?
you. I loved it.
Anyways, so next week is going to be spring break by the time this episode airs. And so I hope everyone has a great spring break. And we'll see you in 2 weeks to talk about campus ministries. Bye.